If you are also post-grad or going through like a big transition phase in your life, I hope this video helps you. Sleeping on my parents' couch. It is a very comfortable couch though. Really can't complain. I feel like all my friends know what they're doing with their lives and I don't. Uncertainty is really terrifying. You guys know me, so. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. I feel like I haven't sat down and just filmed a video like this in so long because I've been all over the place. And yeah, today we're gonna do like a life update video. My life has just changed so incredibly much in the last like 2 months. Anyway, let's do it. I asked you guys on Instagram like some update questions and just like questions I should answer in this video, and that's what we're going to do. Okay. I got a coffee. The ice is already melted. I was very brave and I walked by myself in my new town to the coffee shop. It's a nice coffee shop. I liked it, but I got catcalled on the way there. And that's the second time it's happened, and I've only lived here for like 2 weeks, so I really don't like that. First question, which I feel like is kind of confusing, but it's where are you living now? And for some context, if you guys have never seen my channel before, hi, my name is Bella. I am now a post-grad YouTuber, and I just graduated from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in May, and I have been traveling since then. So like all the recent videos on my channel are travel vlogs because I got to travel so much, which was incredible, and I'll talk about that more in a second. Basically, I just graduated and immediately started traveling, and I didn't do anything besides that. So now I am home, and if you guys have watched my videos for a long time, you know that I'm from Vermont, but now I'm living in Connecticut because my parents moved for a job here about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, while I was in school. So I've never really lived here because I've lived at school that whole time, but now I'm staying with my parents because I don't have a place to stay yet, and we're also going to talk about that. So yes, I'm in Connecticut. I'm in coastal Connecticut. I'm actually in a really cute little area right now. I just drove here in my dad's car. Thanks for letting me borrow this, Dad. Literally, the tripod right now is my container of apples and a bag. But look how cute this is. There's literally a sailboat like out the window. You can't really tell, but it's cute. So to answer that question, I'm living in Connecticut. I am living with my parents and my brother. My brother is still in school, but obviously it's summer right now, so he's at home and he's working, and it's a 2-bedroom apartment. So 1 bedroom is my brother's, and then obviously my parents' bedroom, and I'm sleeping on the couch, which is fine. Like obviously sometimes you gotta do that, and I'm totally not complaining at all. Like it's so nice that I have a like safe place to live and I don't have to pay rent right now, which is incredible. So I'm very grateful for that, but it is a little demoralizing to live on a couch. It's only been like 2 weeks, but I'm just a person who really loves my personal space. I don't know, I'm just doing my best, you know, and I really want to make more content about the unglamorous side of post-grad life because a lot of people are probably in the same boat where they didn't get their dream job right away, and they didn't get like their perfect apartment, or they can't move to their dream city right after graduating school because that's super unrealistic for a lot of people, including me. So yeah, sleeping on my parents' couch. It is a very comfortable couch though, really can't complain, and that's what we got going on. Oh my god, when did this break? What the heck? I just noticed that this charm broke. Okay, well, anyway, moving on. The next question is, when are you moving out and where is your next destination? That is an excellent question. This depends on a few factors, so let me kind of lay out what ideally I would like to happen. So I'm filming this in July right now, and obviously I did my month of traveling, which was June. Now it's July, and basically right now the thing I really want to do is get a job. So that's what I've been working on the past few weeks, is applying to jobs, you know, doing like all that process, skills assessment, being on LinkedIn for like 12 hours. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of job applications, and the first thing I would like to do is get a job because yes, I do have content and social media that is a full-time job for me, but unfortunately it's not making me enough money to like be equal to what I would get as a full-time income, and that's what I would need to feel stable enough to move out and cover expenses like, you know, insurance, phone bills, car insurance, getting a car, all that stuff. So I would really like to get a job first, and ideally I would want to get something that's remote because I'd like to get a job before moving so I have those extra funds. And there's no jobs here like, and I don't want to live here. Like, again, I'm grateful to be here, and it is like really nice. It does have really beautiful parts of it, but it's just like not the vibe of somewhere that I want to live. So yes, looking for a remote job in PR and marketing. That's what I'm interested in, and that's what my degree is in. And then once I have like a remote job, I feel like it'll be great because I can choose kind of wherever I want to live from there, and that would be amazing. So I'm not exactly sure where I would want to move, and it might depend on like maybe if I got a job and it was remote but maybe they had an office in the city, I might want to move there so I could have access to it. But that's something I would have to kind of figure out. But right now my two dream places to live, these are kind of random, is Charleston, South Carolina. I just love that kind of vibe. Like, if you don't know, that's where they filmed Outer Banks, and I want to be somewhere that's warm, that is like, you know, really pretty and has like some younger population, and is also like beachy or on a coast so I can get to a beach. That would just be my absolute dream. I would really love to live there. Or California. Like, California has always been a dream of mine. I was actually born on the West Coast, but we moved right after I was born, so I've never been on the West Coast before. And obviously that has pros and cons because I'd be so far away from my family, it's very expensive, all that stuff. But you never know. So at some point in my life, I am gonna live there, and maybe it's now, I don't know. The next question is, how did you feel about your Europe trip? It was amazing. It was obviously a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it was really amazing. It had its ups and downs because traveling for that long is really amazing, but it can also be really, really draining mentally, physically, emotionally, and you know, it was, but it was amazing. I'm so grateful, and I feel like the actual luckiest girl in the entire world that I got to do that, because I know a lot of people don't have that opportunity and that chance, and it was just, I'm just really, really grateful. I had a great time. Okay, next question is, do you have a job lined up? So I kind of already said this, but I don't have one already lined up exactly. If you guys remember from my school vlogs, I did have an internship this last semester of school, and I really liked it. I did that a lot. I really liked my coworkers, and it was a remote position. So basically I was just doing like remote work, and it was for like a PR agency slash talent management agency. And yeah, I really liked it. And basically at the end of the internship, they were like, hey, you know, they kind of verbally said that they'd like to offer me a position, but they haven't, like, nothing is in writing. I haven't interviewed, nothing like official yet besides them saying it. So that is definitely a potential thing that could happen, maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of waiting to see what goes on, and obviously I'm applying to a bunch of other stuff, so I don't want to rely on that if it doesn't work out. But yeah, maybe, I don't really know, and uncertainty is really terrifying. You guys know me, so if you are also post-grad or going through like a big transition phase in your life, I hope this video helps you, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like, and I know everyone says this, but I feel like all my friends know what they're doing with their lives and I don't, and it sucks so badly. And I know everyone doesn't know what they're doing, but it doesn't feel like that, you know what I mean? Like, and being in this stage of life is so weird because I'm living with my parents, I'm single, I don't have a job yet, I don't have a car, I don't have a place, and some of my friends are, you know, have been in relationships for 2 years, they're moving in with their boyfriend, they're getting a job in a big city or whatever, and I'm not, which is fine. It's not bad, but it's just weird. What are you most looking forward to next? Oh, this is such a good question. Thank you, I love this question. I think the thing I'm most looking forward to is moving somewhere, because I've always loved going new places, and I've never had the opportunity in my life to choose where I live before. Like, obviously school, the second one, I got to choose which school it was, but besides that, I've never just been able to say I can live wherever I want and choose where I want to go. And that's really cool, and it kind of makes me emotional. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. I don't know if I'm gonna have roommates, if I'm gonna live alone, but I think I've learned a lot, especially the last 2 years, in terms of living situations, of what I need and what makes me happy, and whatever I do, I'm gonna do my best to make sure whatever I do aligns with that. So next one is just like general plans. I feel like, again, I've kind of outlined this. I'm kind of like jokingly telling people when they ask me that all I need to do is get a job, get a car, and get an apartment. And then I joke because like that's all I have to do. Those are like really hard, but anyway. But the first thing I want to do, possibly before getting a job, we'll see because timing, is just get a used car, because I've never had a car before, and it would just make a huge difference in my ability to move, to be independent, to, you know, just go wherever I need to go, which would just be amazing. Someone asked about the podcast. So if you guys don't know, I have a podcast. It's called Is This Aesthetic? It's available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcasts. And I've taken a break, so I haven't posted a new episode since around the time I graduated because I was traveling. And honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with that right now. I'm going to sit down and have a brainstorming session. I really loved the podcast, and I think you guys liked it too, but I'm trying to figure out if it's worth my time, because I'm trying to get a full-time job and then also do this on top of it, and I'm just not sure honestly if I can handle it. So I'm gonna figure it out and I'll let you know. But thank you so much for just supporting me, being so kind and understanding. Like, it means the world to me. I just want to say, if you're watching this and you are in the same position as me, or you're in school or whatever, I just want you to know that just because someone else's like phase in life is different than yours, or the step that they're on right now, doesn't mean that what you're doing is wrong. Every single person is on their own timeline, and that's amazing. And you can't measure your worth and your success by like what someone else has accomplished, because it just doesn't make sense if you think about it. So I keep reminding myself of that, but you guys are doing amazing. And even if you have no idea what you're doing with your life, you're doing so great. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of you for getting up this morning. Maybe you made your bed. That's even more amazing. So yeah, okay, I love you guys. Thank you for doing this crazy journey with me, all of school and now into post-grad life. I love you so much.